Cortana. No one cares about you. How you guys doing this morning? Man, it's early. It's not that early. I've been up for a while. What's up, guys? Laurent, what's up, DJ? Dimitri, good morning, welcome. Just gonna hang out for like 30 minutes. Daniel, what's up, dude? How you guys doing? You guys got big weekend plans, or are you just hanging? Brandon, what's up? How's it going? Greetings from Spain. Buenos dias, Laurent, or what is it? Yeah, probably Buenos dias for you. I'm gonna try and knock out a lot of JavaScript on Treehouse. Dude, sounds good. Yesterday you remade your resume. Oh, final project for Flatiron. Oh snap. Yo, good luck, dude. Am I working at the gym today? I'll be honest, guys. I was sucking it up this week. I had to go into the office every single day this week, and I still have to go into the office today. So I only went to the gym one time, and I feel like a sack of shit. Don't be me. You're Italian, but teach English. Okay, well, I don't know how to say. If I could go back in time, Sam, I would be, I don't know, career path. I would probably choose film, maybe? No, there's no money. There's no money in going to school for film. What do I think of cybersecurity? I mean, I don't know too much about it. I know that you need to stay away from the dark web, right? I'm glad that my resume videos helped. We do those every weekend, so I didn't actually make a video yesterday. That's how much this weekend has been no bueno. Or this week. Hello, what's up, dude? How you guys doing? It did help? Oh man, awesome. Sam, what are you doing this weekend? You're 17. It's difficult to choose between cybersecurity and web dev. I don't know anything about cybersecurity, so it's hard for me to var greeting. I think you're missing your O there. Yep, alright, there it is. Found it. You guys gonna play any of that new WoW X-Pack this weekend, Sam? Getting ready to start school for cybersecurity? You want to teach me Italian in exchange for coding tips? I can just go to the Italian restaurant down the road and get food. How many days a week do I work? Every single day. Hello, my friend. Salam. Salam alaikum. Let's see. Dude, Peppers, what's up? Pick up some lasagna? Nah, dude, it's 6:25 in the morning. Dude, if you eat lasagna right now, your blood sugar is going to be so high, you're going to fall asleep quicker than Thanksgiving dinner. You're 27, thinking about going back to school for computer science. I think it depends. Apparently my dogs have found something. I think, is it going to be your first degree, Patricia? Oh my god, hold on. It's 6:30, my girlfriend's going to love this. Be right back. Oh boy. Sorry, that was exciting. I don't know what they saw outside at 6:30 in the morning, but he just got on and he left. I'm back. Marte, what's up? Finland versus USA. Can you compare the lifestyle 9 to 5 to a developer? I didn't work as a developer in Finland. So I can't really compare, but it's definitely 9 to 5. You get a lot more breaks. You get a lot, I don't know. The work-life balance is a lot better there. You get mandatory 5 weeks vacation. You get healthcare. Here, a company's like, hey, we'll give you healthcare and 2 weeks vacation. Isn't that awesome? And everyone just loses their mind. Like whenever someone says that, like everyone just loses their mind, like the Joker. But like, that's true. But in Finland, it just comes standard. And so whenever a company's like, we have great benefits, I'm like, get out of here. Come on. I already had healthcare. Can't bribe me with that. All right. Do I call myself Joshua or Josh? You can. I just go by Josh. My parents actually call me JT. I don't know why. It's my middle name, I guess. Learning React. Any resources? Yeah, go to StackBlitz. I should look for ways to gain followers on Instagram. I just don't use Instagram that much, you know? What's my workout routine? Typically, it's 5 days a week. Chest, back. Wait, what is it? Yeah, chest, back, legs, shoulders, upper body. Yeah. Done with Dev Bootcamp. You feel like you don't know enough? I feel like I don't know enough. Looking for work or take some time building skills and attempting to freelance? Why don't you do both? Why is this an either or situation? You know? Peppers, I got you. You were waiting for the video yesterday. Yeah, I was waiting for a chance to film the video yesterday, except I fell asleep because I have to go to the office and I have to stay there for like 15 hours. It destroys me on the inside. I hate being at an office so much. Hey, is Flatiron a good boot camp? You've seen someone mention it. I don't know. I reached out to them. I was like, hey, Flatiron, what's up? Could I like review your courses or something, or just take a look at what you guys do? And then the lady said, great, I'll forward you to our marketing department. And if there's a fit, someone will reach out. And I was like, okay, well, I've seen that before 500 times when I'm applying to jobs. If there's a fit, someone will reach out. Okay, well, that's basically a giant middle finger. Tech Academy Bootcamp? I've never heard Tech Academy. Do they have a guarantee? Tech Academy. Learn to code part-time in 16 weeks. Front-end web development. Let's see. Where's the guarantee? Hope you didn't pay too much. Go to sleep. It's kind of early to go live. I wake up this time anyways. Penguin, what's up? Main differences between senior and junior. Okay, the junior says, I found the bug. And the senior says, I found a bug. Reviewing UOP's free computer science degree. University of the People. That seems neat. I don't know. Is this accredited? Why would you pick this over anything else? I've never heard of this ever. said you lived in Finland. Was it like here in Switzerland? There were lots of open positions, but not enough people. Nah, in Finland, it's like they have to prove that they can't hire an EU citizen, and then they can hire someone else. And so everyone in Finland wants a job. So you've been working as a junior for 5 months. How can you know if you're productive enough? Ask your boss. What does that mean? Am I still in student loan debt for mechanical engineering? Nah, Finland was tuition free. Well, I was married to a girl, so I went to school for free. But it was free for everyone. They changed it about 2 years after I left Finland, so now you have to pay. But it was free when I went. Although I have a little bit of student loan debt. I have like $10,000 or something in student loan debt. So nothing crazy. It's like $120 a month. Which IT domain? I mean, I don't know. Automation, probably. You're learning JavaScript and you're not getting it. You got Colt Steels. There are any other resources for someone who might need a more spelling out? Yeah, Free Code Camp might do you good. Free Code Camp, like if you're the type of person like me, like I learned really, it's really childish. Well, that's when they use them. But anyways, I learned from flashcards. Flashcards are what really get me. Like flashcards for remembering methods for JavaScript. I know it sounds like a little kiddie, but it works for me because you got all these methods and they take arguments and then like split and slice and you want to slice on the right spot. Like I gotta remember. You want to say I'm doing a good job? Hey, thanks, man. Recently, the YouTube channel subscriber growth rate has been on a downward trend, but that's okay, right? Just got to keep pushing through. Okay, well, Java and C, you can just go ahead and throw those out the window, and I would take your Python and learn how to do Django or something. Any beginner projects to attempt to better your JS skills? Yeah, make a React app on or with Firebase. Do I have any products? In what way? Yeah, go upload. Sam in the chat is supposedly going to be making his own YouTube channel where he's walking everyone through how to make WordPress sites fast, efficiently, how to set them up from start to finish. What site with flashcards are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? Oh yeah, I got some shirts. There's a link below. It says merch is here. You can click that. Ew, WordPress. WordPress is great for freelancing, but if you want to hold yourself above everyone and make an e-commerce site from scratch, you do you. Pass on that, though. HTML and WordPress is not what we call coding. Who is we? I think HTML is coding, and I think WordPress is great for freelance. Do I have a job? Yeah, I have like 5 jobs. I have a full-time job. I have a part-time job where I teach code, and then I also have like personal coaching that I do as part of the Patreon perk. And then I have my own website. I am also making videos for a startup. I don't know. I'm always doing something. And so this week my full-time job has just overloaded me. Like yesterday I was told I had like 4 different things I need to work on first. And I'm like that's not how it works. HTML is not coding. It's a markup language. It's coding. All right, you guys can call it whatever you want, but you have to type out the tags. You have to know the on clicks. You have to know all this. Doesn't matter. I think HTML is coding. WordPress is like drag and drop, so I'll give you that one. You got to know accessibility. I don't know. There can be some difficult concepts in HTML. Everyone's just like, oh, I'm above you because XYZ, right? Is it windy up there on your high horse? Thomas, what's up, dude? Welcome. Like, you can't even decide what project to start on. Sounds like you are stuck in like, it sounds like you got analysis by, or paralysis by analysis. How do I find so much time? So this is the thing. I don't find the time. I make the time. I deliberately. You'd be surprised how much, like, there's like a whole lot. I have time where I'm just not doing anything. Like, I spend, I don't know, a good amount of time in the morning, like, just messing with my dogs. I just have to make the time. I come home, I make the time, I work out, I eat some crappy food. My diet is not going great right now. Am I saying HTML is more coding than WordPress? Yes. WordPress requires this, right? But typically you just pick a theme and you type in some stuff. What do I cut back on when making the time? I cut back. I'll watch like an episode of something on Netflix with my girlfriend at night. Some nights I don't do that. Typically I come home, I go to the gym, but I haven't been doing that this week. It's just basically everything. .NET FW? No, I haven't done that. Some good beginner projects for Python where you're trying to teach yourself. Just do some simple inputs. Just take some inputs from a user, stuff like that. How often do I go to the gym? I go to the gym 5 days a week. So, like, Matt, I'm all about the motivation. Right now you're trying to complete assignment. You're so close to finishing it and you can't bring yourself to look at it anymore, right? So there's a book by Stephen Pressfield called The War of Art. And he talks about resistance. And resistance strikes the hardest when you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, because your brain is just like, oh, I'm so close. I can now I can finally back off a little bit and I can just do my stuff because I'm so close to finishing it. No, it's the opposite. Like, don't do that. That's bad. I know it seems counterintuitive, but when you're so close to doing something or finishing something, your brain's just like, oh, we're close to being done now. We can just take a break. Because I know when I come back, I can just finish it. Like, no, don't do that. It's called The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. Called Resistance. That's the book. Project manager pay? I don't know. Pretty garbage. I don't know. It depends on where you work. Project managers, you gotta work at a big company, so maybe 50 to 75,000 maybe. I don't know. Depends on if you have experience. I've had project managers that have tried to work with me that don't know how to code, and they're like, so how long is this going to take? The customer request? I'm like, that's not how it works. Look, we can't do this because of their previous request, basically counteracting. Do they have an audiobook? When I say I read books, I only listen to audiobooks. Let me find you guys the audiobook. Amazon. I'm going to link that referral link. Hope you don't mind. I don't get much out of it. I probably get like 20 cents. Armand, what's up, dude? 75,000 per month? No. We don't get paid per month. We get paid like per year. I know in a lot of other countries you get paid like once a month and that's your salary number. I'm talking about annual pay. It's taking me longer. I thought I could get to it faster. Hold. Why is this so difficult? Apparently I can't even give you the link. Well, alright. No referral codes for me. It's called The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield. Procrastinating right now. So lazy. What are you procrastinating from, dude? You have to do it eventually. The Way of the Superior Man. Oh, yep. Am I looking for interns? Interns for what? Lead quality assurance pay. Lead QA? Oh, I don't know. I don't do QA. J-Star, what's up? J Rostar, what's up? First book you would recommend for learning Python. All right, this is what you do. You get the easy way to learn Python, and then you take a lighter and some gasoline and you burn it, because books are terrible for learning to code. Go to a website, start coding, and break stuff. Okay? Don't read a book to learn how to code, in my opinion. You're just going to get stuck, and you're going to keep reading, but you never have to apply and like type on a keyboard when you're reading a book. It's better to just jump in and start breaking stuff. You can help promote my channel on social media. I mean, if you want. I can't pay you. What are some good sites to get a job? In what way? Learn Python the hard way? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess you can learn stuff, but I don't know. How can you solidify? What are some real world give me where you're at right now. Jonathan, tell me your skills. Books are awesome for learning to code. Then what if we have a problem while learning Python? You go to Stack Overflow. You go to one of the 100 million websites that can teach you. If you think books are awesome for learning to code and you learn well from books, congratulations. Pat yourself on the back, but I'm just not a huge fan of learning, Darth, you have my email. Write me a proposal. Write me a proposal of what exactly you would do, and we'll go over it. If you have a book, if you code along with the book, then do it. If you're reading a book and you're like, oh, that's a neat concept, next page, you're probably going to forget because you're not doing anything extra to help solidify it in the brain. That's right. That's why you take notes, right? When you write something down, it helps you remember. But if you just read and then look away, it's just like an entertainment experience, right? You're just flipping through a book. When I'm listening to audiobooks, usually I pull out my phone 6-7 times and I send my girlfriend messages on Messenger. What was the last one? It was like something motivational that I heard. Did I finish the Python? No, not yet. It's just really early and I have some work to do and I need to go to the gym and I need to do all this stuff. So I'll probably make 2 videos today and do a Python stream and we'll see how far that gets me. You can practice while reading books. That's what I just said. Open the book and then code along with it. Do that. But don't just read the book in a hammock somewhere, From where to get motivation. Read books. I don't know. You don't want motivation. Motivation doesn't do anything for you. It might get you started, but you're just gonna wear off. 71 viewers. I appreciate your time on your Friday afternoon, morning. Yeah, the Treehouse course. Gotta finish your morning stuff. Jake, thanks for hanging out, dude. What's up, Sandu? Lots of viewers in the AM. I think there's a lot of EU viewers right now. Motivation is needed. discipline. You want to get motivated, but you really want discipline, right? Discipline is doing shit when you don't have to do it or when you don't want to do it. Motivation makes you feel like good about doing it, and you get excited for doing it, and then you do something, and then you fail at it, and then what, right? Now you're not motivated anymore, and you're not going to do anything, right? So you need to have the diligence and persistence to be able to get back up and be like, we're going to do this. I hate it, and I hate doing this. Just force yourself to work. No, you don't need well, sometimes you have to force yourself to do the work, right? But like, you need to find a way to find pleasure in the process of the suck, right? And put that on a shirt. Find pleasure in the suck. but really, like, you have to figure out a way to enjoy the like, okay, look, let's just like, every time I save up enough money to buy something that I want, like, if you're not motivated, there's no discipline. That is not true at all. You can be disciplined without getting motivated. You can be disciplined by like just doing the same thing over and over, routine. You don't have to be motivated to have a routine. Can I make a video to compare video with my computer? Yeah, I mean, we could do that. Yeah, okay, so yeah, anyways, like every time I like have an end goal, I'm very full of energy. Well, I am right now because I have some pre-workout and it's 6:30 and this is when I do my stuff. Consistency is key, right? So hello from Salt Lake City Press here, and I hope you enjoy your Friday. Hope you enjoy the stream, and I appreciate your time. So yeah, every time I save up enough money to like buy something, and then I buy it, and then I get it, it's like, okay, now what? Like, and I found by doing that, like over the course of time, like you have like these huge goals, and then you get to them, and you're like, okay, well, now what? Right? That's why when you give a person a lot of money, they just buy whatever they want, and then they're just, the richest people are like the most unhappiest. You've heard that, right? Because happiness doesn't come from like the end product. It doesn't come from the end goal. It comes from the challenges in the interim and then getting over that. Okay, how do I meditate? You sit down, you breathe, and you focus on your breath. Every time you think about what am I going to have for breakfast, what am I going to have for dinner, what's happening later today, just come back and like feel the breath. That's what meditation is. And so then you can identify the thoughts that you are wanting to think about and the thoughts that your brain just make up, like, I don't want to go to work, oh, I don't want to do this, oh, I have a project. Like, it helps you identify those things, and then you can realize it's not you, it's just your brain. It's like your brain is just like a river of thoughts, right? And you can just get caught up in that current, and it's, anyways. If you're not motivated, coding's not for you. That's not true at all. I wasn't motivated a lot when I went to code boot camp. In fact, I hated almost every single day because it sucked. Don't dismiss people like that. Don't be one of those people that says you can't do it if you're not motivated. Don't be one of those people that says you can't. Every time someone comes to me with a ridiculous idea, I'm gonna just, first thing I say is don't let me be that person that tells you no, that you can't do it, right? Don't be that guy. You don't want to work? That's okay. Mossad? Yeah, I don't know who that is. Having an end goal and consistency. I'm not saying don't have goals. I'm just saying every time I've gotten to those goals, I'm just like, now what? It's good to have goals, but the process is where you need to find the enjoyment. How's my project going? The websites I was talking about? What? Yeah, I mean, the income threshold is $77,000. There was a study that was done. Income threshold was $77,000 a year, where money doesn't really make you happy anymore. Like, there's no amount of money really in the immediate future, like today, that I can get that could like pay off my house or let me retire or do any of that. So yo, bro, help me get a job. All right, sure. It's a Patreon perk, $500 a month. I will take you from zero to hero. Make a living by doing what you love. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like a bunch of... You gotta be realistic about that, you know? You have to figure out a way to monetize something related to what you love. You don't necessarily have to do what you love. I know there's like that whole Gandhi quote, like, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Any current side projects? I mean, code-wise, I'm working on my website. You don't do it for the money. You do it for personal progress. Anyone know if Django's a good framework? That depends. I mean, that's subjective. There's lots of good frameworks. Just pick one. Pick one, go for it. Can you ask me a really specific question regarding a thing you need to do? I mean, if it's going to be like a broken code, Stack Overflow is a better place. Did I power level on BFA to 120 already? Yeah, I got all 12 characters, all the way up to 120 already. Why is everything so blurry today? It's a good question. Let's look. Let's analyze this. Here, let's do this, and then I don't know. How old was I? I was 25. Now I'm 28. What's up, dude? Does Taylor know .NET? Because you're trying to be CTO, but F.NET? Yeah, I don't know. What is BFA? It's the new expansion for WoW. You hear that, millennials? I just gave you the secret. Yeah, you can't just like... You can't just do something that you love and then just hope to be successful. That's just like, you know. Why don't I start my own company? Because I don't want to have to deal with that. I'd rather just work for myself. I'll work with you, but I don't want to have a company and all that stuff. Just finished the breakfast, got back from the gym. Dude, nice. Because you know everyone else on Friday nights about to go out and hit the club and go hang out with their friends and party. You know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be putting in work, putting in hours. And then when I'm successful, they're going to come over and be like, wow, you're so lucky. And I'm going to be like, bro, remember every Friday night you were like, let's go out to the club or let's go pick up chicks or let's go drink and party and watch Netflix all night and whatever. Yeah, I was putting in those hours. Now I have a Lambo and you're still working your 9 to 5. Please. VeChain's going nuts. Like 100% growth. Sounds like a pump and dump. How is Solidity? It's okay. Ethereum needs to be faster. The harder you work, the luckier you get, right? So luck is... Guys, read bios of successful people. Yeah, it's not hard. Opportunity and preparation is luck. And then the more stuff you try, the more opportunities you have. Am I playing Fortnite? No, I don't play Fortnite. It's I tend to avoid cancer. I keep on ignoring your question. So you're threatening me with leaving the stream until I ignore your question. I'm scrolling up right now, and I don't even see your question. Best resource for design. Okay. Yeah, so you're going to need to learn Sketch. Probably go to Product Hunt. Would I write an autobiography? Probably. I don't know who would read it. Ever looked into Nano, the best currency in the game? Everyone says, in my opinion, the best currency in the game, and then insert coin. You know what I mean? Do I know backend? I guess. You just want to add a user with a username and password using Node? Because you worked with Mongo? I can't tell you what to do. I don't use Node Passport. You're interested in the Zero to Hero. Okay, well, if you sign up for it on the Patreon, then I get an email, and then we'll schedule a call, and we'll make everything. It's about grit. Look up. Are you talking to me? Because I just finished grit like yesterday morning. So start on Bootstrap. Dude, it's not bad. Matt, thanks, man. Dude, it's not, I would say, it's the thought that counts, but the fact that you spent time to get those 2 New Zealand dollars, and you're basically donating your time to me in that form. So, thanks, man. Thoughts on blockchain? It's early, but it's not going anywhere. Oh. I would say read Grit, read The War of Art, read The Obstacle is the Way. I would say read maybe Mindset. Will I come to Israel soon? That seems like a very odd question. I've never been to Israel. How do you get enough grit to finish the book Grit? I think if you're asking yourself that question, you should probably just uninstall Life. Where do you get some more info? So, Maya, I don't really talk about it that much because I don't want to be a shill. Maybe I should, but Arman is doing it. If you want, you can send me an email and I'll give you everything. What frameworks I work with? I don't code enough to have what frameworks generally. .NET at work. Handsome. All right. The Subtle Art by Mark Manson. I think that is who that book is by. I think that book is a little bit obnoxious. Who Wants to Marry You? What color Lambo? Black and yellow. What am I doing today? I gotta go to work. Do I have any racist thoughts? What? Dogen wants to live in America, so he wants to get married. Yeah, so that's called visa fraud, and you'll be sent back to your gulags, okay? Why Lambo? Why not LFA or a vet? Why are we getting so specific on this? I'm not even a car person. To be honest, I would just get a Ducati or something. I don't even care about Lambos. I'd rather get a decked out Jeep and a boat and a motorcycle, or get an RV. You guys want me, real question. I don't care about Lambos. You still gotta go the speed limit as everyone else. What's the point? What companies do I think the best to apply for? Small companies. I had a Jeep Wrangler, and I had to sell it because I lost my job and I was afraid of not being able to Uber. Ducatis, you would do a Rubicon in Salt Lake City. Yeah, Rubicons, I don't know. I'd get a Wrangler. Take off the hat, doesn't look good on you. That's a very subjective statement. So that's cool. Where do I work? I work at a college. I prefer small startups and startup companies. When you make your first million, you're gonna buy why would you waste your money like that, dude? You're gonna end up like everyone that's won the lottery. Do you work with Ajax? I mean, I know how to do it. I did it yesterday with a student, but am I trying to go full-time freelance? No, I don't want to freelance. I want to work for myself, not for a customer that says do X, Y, Z. Does wearing a hoodie make you a better programmer? No, you have to homebrew beer. Step one, you have to homebrew beer. You have to grow out a beard. And then you have to have a over-the-shoulder messenger bag. You need really tight jeans, and you need to wear a sweater that shows your beer gut. And on top of that, you need some boots, some brown boots. So that's basically your hipster web developer starter kit right there. Glasses, but you don't actually need them, right? So what about female programmers? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of those as is. You do you. What is my side project about? My website? If I say anything about females, everyone's gonna be like, you're sexist. Whatever, right? So that's like, you can make a joke, you can make a general joke, but as soon as you do it about girls in tech, everyone's gonna lose their shit. So I'm not gonna take that bait. I mean, yeah, it's not like I don't have thoughts about it, right? But you guys can make your own assumptions. How long did it take me to feel confident? Still working to that point, Gnarly FX. Later, dude. Do I have any female followers? Yeah, no. I have thoughts on thoughts, right? Thoughts on thoughts. He's avoiding answering questions about girls. Sexist. I mean, what am I doing this weekend? I'm making a whole bunch of videos. We call thoughts trash over in New York. Maybe hood rats, whatever you want to call them. Who would win in a fight, me or Jarvis? Why would I say that I'm going to lose? Why would Jarvis say that he's going to lose? I would probably win. I don't think Jarvis goes to the gym. Like, purely from an analytical standpoint. Drama alert. Feel like you got hit by a truck. Why does the gym always win? Let's see. Josh versus Joe. Josh knows Taekwondo. Yeah, I know like the gayest form of martial art there is. What if he knows how to fight? Other than my pets. No, I have a girlfriend. She lives here, but she doesn't want to be on video, so I respect her wishes. We've tried to, make other videos together, but, she's not down. Look for the diss track coming out tomorrow. Oh, please pass on anything YouTube drama. Kim, no. Edward, I don't even know what that means, dude. Look, this is what Edward says. Right now it's hidden. I'm going to reveal it to the chat. Tell me if this makes sense. That doesn't even make sense. I started it by saying stuff. Burger. I don't know. I didn't know that you were banned. What's your username? We'll put you back. Did you do something stupid? I'd like to make a video with Jarvis. I think he's hilarious. Why didn't you get a personal greeting in the Discord? Well, it depends on when you joined. If you joined about an hour ago, I haven't been up that long, so. Should your streams be based on a topic or be a series of random questions? You got muted? No, see, this is the thing with like the Discord. I don't think anyone muted you. You didn't know this was going to be a BS session. This is an AMA, so yeah. There's no drama here. We're just hanging out, talking. It's Friday morning. We're going to do some code later, but I have to go to work and do that whole thing where you have to get a salary to pay your bills, you know? You've been asking questions and I've been avoiding them. Oh, is that why it's bullshit? Or in your opinion? All right. Did I go through the Lambda bootcamp? How many times did you ask that? If you asked it only once, that's not fair. No, I did not. But the guy who's the CTO is the guy who taught me how to code. Strong feelings of imposter syndrome? Gnarly. So you're on the right track. You have to move. You have to move with imposter syndrome. If you're trying to get to the other side and you spend all your time just trying to get to the other side and get over imposter syndrome, you're gonna get stuck. Let's see. Craig, what's up? Loving videos. Thanks for spending your time. Why censor visitors? I don't censor the visitors. YouTube does. So, fantastic. CTO for a small company or senior engineer for a big company? How about neither of those and I work for myself? What vitamins do I take? Yeah, you need to take some, you need to get some electrolytes. That's about it. What's imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is where you have a job coding or you're learning how to code and you start to wonder, hey, I can't do this. This isn't for me. What have I done with my life? Why are they paying me money? Like you feel like you're not good enough. What's my preferred BCAA? I don't know. I just buy some stuff. I don't have a preferred one. I should probably get more into that. You gotta choose between two of them. Yeah, so that's a logical fallacy. Please move along. Why do I want to work so hard? Well, what's the other option? Play Fortnite all day? And go to sleep wondering about that thing I've been thinking about? Like, how do you work past imposter syndrome? So don't do that. You don't want to work past imposter syndrome. You want to work through it. For keto, you need potassium. Yep, you're not wrong. Well, what if you're actually not good enough? Yeah, why play Fortnite when you can make Fortnite? You know what I'm saying? Got rejected in an interview today. Feels so great for you. I can't tell if that's sarcasm, but you got rejected in an interview? That seems kind of like the interviewer is being a dick. You're listening to this while playing Fortnite. Did you alt-tab out to type that? I appreciate your time. Do I prefer to buy my clothes online or offline? I steal clothes from homeless people. Then I don't have to buy clothes anywhere. Novice, yo, what's up? ASMR or free code can't beats win code. What? Is the merch still not delivered? Yeah, I mean, I'm just not wearing it. I was gonna put it on during a video or something, but it feels weird to go to work with my own merch, right? They're gonna be like, the hell is that, Josh? Because there's other people at work that don't know that I have a YouTube channel, so. Never do an adult content website. Why not? That's lots of ad money right there. Easiest ad money of your life. Can't understand how Lambda works? You go to school for free up front, then you get a job making 50,000 or more, and then you pay 17%. My YouTube channel name is on the merch. No, it's not on the merch. If I had to choose between a girl and a car, which car would I get? Can we get a motorcycle? What about an airplane? You can buy personal airplanes for about 45K. I think I'd buy an airplane. Then I don't have to deal with bad drivers. Just literally go around them. Is that 17% pre or post-tax? It's pre-tax. Can we see the merch? Yeah, let me drop the merch link. Just got a few shirts. I got you guys. Let's go to the store. No one, I've had it for a while, but no one buys the merch. I think I need to make more stuff. There you go. By the way, I don't make the prices. So if you're wondering. Lambo Bootcamp. That sounds like some way of like day trading crypto so that you can get your moon Lambo. Just be honest. Should you drop out of university and focus on learning web dev on Treehouse? Yeah, I would say probably, maybe why not do both? Why can't you do both? Does the store take PayPal? It sure does. My black t-shirt? Everyone likes the black t-shirt. What's my strategy for learning something new? I learn multiple things at the same time. You'll decide to buy it after you see how it looks on me. All right. Is college a waste of time? That's subjective. If you want to be a doctor. I would say if you want to be a doctor, go to college. Otherwise, you would just be like the local village shaman, right? If that's what a shaman is. It's just someone that says that they're a doctor without any education. How do you manage your time? Work, gym. I go to work and then I go to the gym. Do I know bash coding? I know the Unix commands to do the stuff that I want. You've got enough grades for dental school. Go do that. What about your degree in shamanism? Is it a master's degree or is it the PhD in shamanism? Also, are your totems key-binded? You need to have your totems key-binded. And don't forget your dual-wield talent. Alright, that's too meta. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's a WoW shaman. Let's see. How do you know if you're ready to apply for a job? Tyler, I have a video on that, but basically, there's a few core... Dogs? PhD from DeVry. Don't dentists have the highest suicide rate after pilots? I have no idea. Can we get a link to those statistics? You gotta bind that trimmer totem. Trimmer totem needs to be on a bind. Don't forget your frost shock. And so you can kite. Yeah, if you make 75K a year, you will walk away with 40K a year. Yeah, but you have to realize that if you make 75K a year, what? No, it's up to 30,000. So you pay up to 30,000. This is a WoW stream now. Is it possible to know too many technologies and get screened out of a job? It might look like you shouldn't put that. The creator of PHP. Yeah, I mean, 75K minus 70% up to 30,000. Right? You don't pay any more than 30,000 max. It's also over the course of 2 years. Or 30,000. So whichever you hit first. Can I link the video? Yeah. Let me find it. Interview questions you need to know. Man, I make a lot of videos. Hold on. I gotta go way back. I should do stand-up, but exclusively about oh god. Oh, let's see. Wait, it disappeared. Rip. You'll kick my ass in C#. Probably. I don't claim to be the best. So you walk away with $40K a year. But yeah, but you have to realize that you're most likely going to get a raise. I mean, you can't just go to school for free. That's still cheaper than a university. Be real, dude. You can be mad that you have to pay for something, but what's the other choice? Go to college? It's a lot of money. You're not wrong that it's a lot of money, but people need the discipline. People need that person that they can ask, and that's what those are from. Let's see. From the last video, he said he had a designer and then made the website from a PSD. He customizes the theme generally. He uses Divi, and with Divi, it's pretty flexible. So he gets a PSD from his designer, and then what book did I enjoy reading? Oh man, that's a loaded question. I read a book every week. Yeah, pay yourself first. He says burn programming books. I said specifically the easy way to learn Python. Would I take a lower salary for better company culture? I don't give a shit about company culture because I want to work remote. I don't care about Karen here we go. Karen in accounting, right? So my kid, I took her to the community pool this week, and basically little John, right? We put his little floaties on and he could swim by himself. Like, Karen, I don't care. Stop. Like, I don't care about your company culture. Just let me work from home, and I don't gotta deal with your bullshit about, oh my god, someone left the coffee maker and there's like no coffee in the coffee maker. Guys, I'm gonna send out a company-wide email saying, if you're the last one to drink the coffee, then you need to refill the coffee. Just let me work remote. You know how many meetings that should be an email? Please talk like this for the rest of the stream. You'd be surprised. I got an email like a month ago, and it's like, guys, we put dishes away. Do not treat the company kitchen like it's your own kitchen, okay? We keep things clean here. Stop being dirty. Why is this? You know how many emails that should be a meeting, Chris? When do you apply for your first job? Yeah, Tyler, that's the one. Did you put the cover sheet? We're doing those new cover sheets on your TPS report. That's literally Robert R. That was my very first job. Sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays. We fixed the glitch. Yeah, but he's not getting paid anymore. We fixed the glitch. Literally the guy that, what's his name? I forget. The main character of that movie was me in real life. Like, I didn't give two shits. Michael Bolton? What? Milton. No, not Milton. No. Milton was the guy who had to move around. What would you say you do here? Oh, that movie was so accurate. It is accurate. I just can't care. The meetings that I have are just like, we have a meeting so that we can talk about something that takes 5 minutes, but we have to schedule a meeting and then all go in there and then all have to sit in small talk before someone says, okay guys, let's get to it. And you spend the first 10 minutes just talking about, again, what Karen's kid did at the pool last weekend. Hello, Katie. Taylor says that you guys are hustle bust this week. And also Donovan. he told me the old Donovan. Did I watch The Halt and Catch Fire? I didn't. I don't mind small talk, but just don't do it for 35. Like, literally, this is me. This is me in a meeting when everyone else is like, even when they're talking about whatever, I'm just like this. And they're like, what do you think about that, Josh? Then I'm like, huh? Yeah, looks good. Like, I just don't. Literally, I already know what this meeting is about. We don't have to talk about it and beat the dead horse here. I do like the high school classic, right? Where you're like at the table and you're just like, you're holding it down like this. Everyone does this, you know. How old are the majority of my coworkers? I don't know. They range. I'm probably the youngest. Is my CEO still in town? Sure is. Did most of them go to college? Yeah, I think so. But a lot of them have bullshit degrees. Like English, whatever. Did I like college? No, not really. I went to college in Finland, so burn on the English degree. Well, maybe not English specifically, but definitely English specifically. English, gender studies, all that stuff that's a waste of time. Electronic engineering, I think electronic engineering is pretty sweet for Arduinos and stuff. Definitely do it. Renee, what's up? Welcome aboard. Got the computer built. Can't wait to get the internet. Try getting into Lambda. Sick, dude. Thanks for streaming. Welcome aboard. I took gender studies. No, hard pass on that waste of time. What do I need to... Oh, you guys want to hear a joke? All right, look, you guys can't take this out of context. Actually, it's better. It's. All right, here, right? So you want to know, like, we have women's studies, right? But why don't we have a men's studies? Oh wait, we do. It's called history class. Someone told me that. I was just like, oh my god. That one always made me mad and then triggered the other people who don't have a sense of humor. Obviously it's offensive, that's why it's funny. Would I want to be a pilot? Let's see. I do, it's just so expensive, you know? Right, so if anyone wants to say that I'm sexist, I'm not. It's just a joke. Context of the joke. If you think it's funny, great. If you're offended, I can't help you. Let's see. You're not a citizen or a resident. Peppers, what's up? Thanks for hanging out. Even Katie thinks that joke is funny. No, but someone will. Someone later will find this video and find that clip and then take it without the context to it. And then they'll post it and be like, look at what he said. What do I think about NoFap? Yeah, you should probably NoFap. Katie has average IQ, I guess. What does that even mean? Who cares about IQ, dude? How do you get and stay so disciplined and motivated? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Katie's making more money than everyone in this chat combined. No fap is like vegans. This is the problem, right? Fapping is inherently bad, okay? So don't do that. People will say you get your health benefits from it, but basically it destroys your dopamine paths, right? It's not good. IQ is the highest predictor of success past hard work. No, it's not. Do I do data security? Not so much. What if Elon Musk is in this chat? If Elon Musk is in this chat, can we talk about your Teslas, please? In 20 years, I'm going to lose my job because of one of these jokes. See, that's the goal, right? If I work for myself, I don't have to lose my job. I've already ensured that. Now you want to know how much Katie makes. Katie is a self-taught developer, and yeah, she is, hundreds of thousands, literally hundreds of thousands. It's a predictor, but a predictor isn't a fact, you know? What are you supposed to do when you have full sales in the morning? Or your sales are full mast in the morning? Oh my god. You just move on, dude. Katie F. for president of Zimbabwe. Katie for president. I wish, you know how there's middle school president and high school president and college president? Can we get life president? President of life? And then I vote for Katie. Almost everyone here has probably above average IQ. I think I took an IQ test and it was not very good. President of your pile of puppies. Katie. Isn't that yeah, I don't know. Let's not talk about that. President of life is no one. All right, well, you guys think whatever you want to think, and I'll think whatever I want to think, and we'll still be friends. Sounds like a plan. 5-star reviews. How do you spot a bad company on Glassdoor? You want to spot a bad company on Glassdoor? Look at what people think of the CEO. And so you'll see a separation of two here. You'll see a separation of people that kisses the CEO's ass, and you'll see people that, aren't afraid to think, their own thoughts. Does Katie need a man? Oh, she's got one. You could ask her if she wants another one. You can feed her grapes and stuff. What's my subscriber goal? I would probably 100,000 by the end of the year. I made a video that should release on February sometime, and it's congratulations on 100,000 subscribers, Josh. Me congratulating myself in the future. And so if I don't get 100K when that releases, it's gonna feel cringe, man. Can we talk about SpaceX? I saw that earlier. Teach you Python. Yeah, later today. Discovered my videos 2 weeks ago. Like my videos? Hey, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. Connor or Khabib. Neither. Putting entrepreneurship on a pedestal. What? Don't put anything on a pedestal. Bring the pedestal down to your level. What was that bling sound? Oh, that's a follower. So I have alerts for followers. Alert box. So you should see someone like a little GIF play. It is Twitch alerts, but it's for YouTube. YouTube has Twitch alerts. Have I been to Asia? And did DevCoin have an ICO? You can't throw an ICO in the US without like you have to deal with the IRS. You didn't see the alert? Now we have to check it out in detail. Do I think Twitch will kill YouTube? Probably not. YouTube has a lot of people already here, maybe over a long enough timeline, but not in my lifetime. Streamlabs, yep, it sure is. That's sad that you didn't see the alert. Let me look. The GIFs haven't been appearing. That's sad. Yeah, it should be like a little zombie running. That's depressing. Let's see. What does a programmer post on Instagram? Pictures of their dogs, I guess. Doom Eternal at QuakeCon. It actually looks pretty cool. Any weekend plans? No, not just make videos. I think Julie's off today. My girlfriend's off today and tomorrow, so what advice would I give someone that wants to create their own YouTube channel? The hardest part is when you don't have anyone to watch your videos and you still have to make the videos for yourself. You can't make the videos for views. You have to make them for yourself because you enjoy the process of making videos, at least initially. You're from Africa. We always treehouse because you can't enroll. There's a 7-day trial. Can you not do that from Africa? You could do free code camp if you want. Your friend wants to do phlebotomy. Does she like it? I don't think that she gets paid enough. She makes like $14 an hour and she works like 9, 10, 12-hour days. I think that she works way too hard for what she gets paid. And she's smarter than that. So what's harder, video editing or coding? Video editing is tedious, not necessarily hard. I would say that I get in the flow when I'm doing video editing. Coding is hard. There's a lot of, all right, so let's define this, right? So when you want to get in flow, that is when the challenge meets your ability. And if you want to do some grit, if you need to have grit, that is when the challenge exceeds your capability, but you're trying to close the gap. That's hard. Right? And so this part here where the challenge exceeds your ability, when you want to close that gap, it sucks and it's not fun. And you'll hear that in athletes and a whole bunch of, people that are so-called at the top, right? They don't necessarily like the process, but they do it and they figure out a way to enjoy it. But even at the end, they're still exhausted and tired just the same. But, when people finish conquering the day, yeah, do it, and then redo it, right? So Exodus, success is earned and re-earned every day. It's not just like, now I'm successful, earned, re-earned. Do I think there's a common gap in remote and in-house? Yeah. Full-time, you're having a hard time finding full-time remote that you can replace your salary. Cost of living. I don't know, Aaron, do you have like lifestyle creep? You don't want to have lifestyle creep. So when you make more money, you spend more money. Don't do that. I took a pay cut. I took a pay cut initially when I learned to code, and then I worked my way up back to my original salary that was remote. But if I probably had stayed at my job, I'd be at a higher level, but there's no way I'd be remote. Um, You don't have time to learn anything because you're on YouTube 24/24, 20/20 vision, right? Yeah, but in general, Aaron, there you make less money when you're remote, right? Because the company doesn't have to pay you more money to commute. Like there's no argument. It's cheaper for everyone, and usually companies with less capital choose that route because they don't have to pay for an office either. If you guys could do me a favor, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a social marketer, but apparently I need more followers on Instagram to meet a personal quota. So if you would like to follow me, I would appreciate that. If you're curious about my dogs or what my girlfriend looks like, we'll do a 100K face reveal. Josh, say Viva Algeria. Viva Algeria. I'm pretty sure that's Spanish, and you don't speak Spanish in Algeria. Pretty sure you speak French. Lifestyle creep should be avoided. Yeah, so I don't know. You have to ramp up enough money to make that first initial investment for a while, and then you can have some lifestyle creep. But so this is how I think of being successful. You know what I mean? Like, am I selling out my girlfriend for subscribers and followers? I mean, if she wants to do it. I should just make my girlfriend the thumbnail of every video. Actually, she is the thumbnail of one video. Way back when I used to teach how to make certain effects, I made her the thumbnail, a clickbait thumbnail of where she has like a midriff shirt on, just to see if it would work. I don't understand Instagram because Instagram is just a collection of people's highlights. So, you know, don't let the internet like make you feel bad, right? Everyone is posting their highlights. They're not posting their failures on the internet, right? That's what Instagram is. No one's posting about the times where they fail. They're only posting when they win over and over. Look at me, you know, whatever. It's all garbage. I post things in my life that I think are funny. That's what I post. And then on YouTube, I try to post things that provide value. Can I say my Insta out loud? It's literally just / Joshua Fluke. Which video? Everyone's going to go search for my videos. It's like learning how to mask things out, I think. It's like over a year ago. It's with my other cringe video. Yeah, there she is. I made a teaser video, then an actual video. That's funny. If I make a teaser video and then an actual video, I'll get more views. That's not how it works. I'm looking. I'm eagerly awaiting for my. Oh, we got Zane. Zane got me with the follow. I'm really close to like 1,000 followers. If I could get 1,000 followers, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna post pictures of me in a bikini with my butt sitting on a sink, and then I'm just gonna get paid. Just gonna make paper. Got 2 million followers on Instagram, but my bumper busted. You know? How many girls you seen like that? She got Gucci everything. 4 million followers on Instagram, but she drive a 1995 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Those are just lyrics from a Post Malone song. Nobody wants that. Hey, speak for yourself. That's rude. Instagram versus Tinder for dating chicks. Dude, why? Why not both? Will your parents love you if you don't know Python? Probably not. My channel will hit 20... Those models don't know how to monetize. Those models don't know. And then insert the word anything. Thoughts on getting a coding tattoo? I don't know. If you get the coding tattoo, then what if the syntax changes, you know? What about Grindr? If that's for you, check it out. I don't know. Grindr is like the alternative version of Tinder. I think that there's just a lot more guys on it. My playlist about Python courses, is it for a beginner? Yeah, it's for a beginner. We're all beginners. Yeah, I mean, like, if you get a code tattoo and then you get a, you know, syntax becomes deprecated, what if they change the arrow function to be a squiggle function? Or what if they change it to be F dash insert stuff? Why do you have old syntax, okay? Right, you need to be up to date with ES19. Actually, some person said that. I copied and pasted code in one of my videos, and it wasn't mine. This is going to be the new syntax, guys. It's going to be this here. This is the new function syntax. And then insert your arguments here. Yeah, I copied and pasted code, and it had variable in it, and he got mad. He's like, why aren't you using let? Why are you using var? And I was like, I don't know, let's just keep it vanilla. He's like, yeah, but you're using the arrow function. I don't know, dude. I was like, he's like, why don't you just keep it vanilla and change it back to that? Because ES5 came out in 2015, and Mom, I don't want the Hot Pockets. Because he lives in his mom's basement. That's the joke, right? I don't know. That's how I imagine people that get so triggered over syntax. Am I in San Francisco? No, I'm in Salt Lake City. Make a Spotify playlist? All right. Saving my compiler some time. I should have done that. How do I deal with this kind of dev ego? I don't deal with it. I just ignore them. It's so funny. Like, I don't know. I think it's funny that their only sense of confidence comes from them knowing code, which I think if your sense of confidence comes from something external, you should probably rethink that. I had one code test that used the Cobalt language. You guys ever heard of Cobalt? Yeah. So anyways, that was a code test. He's like, please read this Cobalt thing. And basically, I was like, what is this? He's like, yeah, just read it. Tell me what it does. And I was like, all right. The hell kind of interview is this? So I think you're wasting your time watching your live streams. I think we're hanging out, and so in that aspect, I would say that I'm wasting my time by doing this kind of live stream. But, you know, I'm a person, and I need to engage with you guys because I don't want to be some guy on the other end of the videos that you can't connect with or ask questions to. Like the people that have bazillions of followers, they leave comments and questions, and they don't get answered. That sucks. Art, I think that you've mentioned that, and every time that you've mentioned that there's no data science or machine learning thing, I make a mental note, and I'm like, I'm going to add it. So, Art, let me add that right now. I'm going to put it in I don't even know where to put it. I think we'll put it... I'm going to put it in IT. I don't know, machine learning. I'll just make a new section. Create category. My time is appreciated. No, your time is appreciated for hanging out. Without you guys, I wouldn't have any questions to answer. Did you guys see the little zombie that time? Is it easier to immigrate to America if you're English? If you're English. Wait, what? Like you speak English? How to think like a programmer? You think like other people. Immigrating to... You don't see zombies. Yeah, there should have been a little zombie. I don't know where he's at. Let me look. Alert box? Interesting. Oh! I know why. It's because my video is above it on the layers list. How do you think in React? First you have to mount your schedule to your day calendar, and then you have to unmount all of your responsibilities. Right? And that's the React lifecycle. Or just the lifecycle in this case. I started learning React for a tech assessment. That's typically what happens for most jobs these days. The life cycle boom. Sure was. Later, dude. Can you finish the Treehouse courses about Python in 1 week? Yeah, if you have more time than I do, and if you're not streaming, yeah, then probably. All the Treehouse courses? Wait. Oh, about Python. Have a nice day, dude. Average cost for a web developer depends on how many skills you have. No, it depends on how fast you can get stuff done and how deep you know. Usually, a couple of those skills. What company am I working for? Look on my LinkedIn if you want to know. I'm not going to announce it here. You can creep if you want. Can you learn JSOAP and SOAP in 3 days? I don't know. You should probably use like... See, there's a zombie. Got him. Do I take pre-workout earlier? Why does it take so long until you go work out? Because I'm not being strict with my time, would be the answer, Robin. So I haven't actually finished it. I've taken a few sips, which is not how it works generally. So I'll probably just go to work and put this in the fridge for later, then lift weights after work. What if I keep getting things done so fast you get to go home early or get paid more? Yeah, that's not how it works. They're just going to give you more stuff to do. So that's why people do the bare minimum, because it doesn't matter how fast you work, you're just going to get more work put on your plate. So that's the thing with working a salaried job. The more work you do, the more work you get. But if you work for yourself, the more work you do, the more money you get. I haven't looked at LinkedIn in a while, so I'm sorry if I haven't got back to you. How to be motivated? Yeah, you're going to be motivated like day one. Can we get a Josh Taylor Katie live stream? I can ask. Katie probably be down. Taylor is busy. He's always busy. At some places, you will be recognized and rewarded. So this is the thing that I have a problem with, is that you work 100 hours a week, you made the company an extra $2 million doing whatever, and you get a $15 Golden Corral buffet all-you-can-eat gift card. Meanwhile, the CEO just bought a new yacht. Because of you. Meanwhile, the CEO is taking a 2-week vacation to Costa Rica. But enjoy your food at Golden Corral. That's my problem. Even if you're rewarded, it's not equal to the work that you've done. When I say work for myself, what kind of work do you want to have as your mainstream of income? Basically, making videos and figuring out ways to monetize those videos. Shout out to the Golden Corral, or Ryan's if you're in the East Coast, or maybe a Sizzler if you're on the West. I think making products, right? So you can make money by having a product that you sell. That way you're not selling your time for money and you're selling a product, right? You can't sell your time for money when you're asleep, but you can sell a product for money when you're asleep. So that's why, and yet you still work for a company. Don't you have bills as well? When you have bills, so to be honest, I could probably quit my job and make it work, but it would be very uncomfortable. But it would suck. Am I opposed to working for a large tech company? It depends. In general, I think that those companies have a lot of perks, but they're anti-remote, so I don't know. I'm more about remote. If Google wanted to let me work remote and be in charge of what I'm doing every day, yeah, sure. But I don't like when an adult gets to discipline you because if you don't want to do something, it's just annoying, you don't do something and then you get disciplined like you're a little kid, and it's not like pass. But in this case, not only do you get disciplined, but they threaten your livelihood, right? So they take away your ability to pay your mortgage or whatever. Do I switch jobs constantly? No. Do I try to live as frugally as possible? Yes, I live like I'm in college. I don't have lifestyle creep. I save almost everything that I make so that I can invest it later. An adult disciplining you. Sounds like, yep. What are some must-have perks? I'm going to need fully paid insurance. I'm going to need unlimited vacation, and I'm going to need remote with a flexible schedule. Also, I'm going to need a 5K office bonus to build my setup, and I'm going to need unlimited book pass for Audible, and I'm going to need my internet paid, my phone paid, and that's it. And I've seen those on jobs, so I know that sounds ridiculous, but I've seen jobs with those exact postings, and those jobs get thousands of applications. What is unlimited paid vacation? Yeah, there's a lot of tech companies that have unlimited vacation. It's actually just it's a scheme to make it seem like it's awesome, but what actually happens is no one takes vacation because they don't know how long they can take before someone says, hey, that's too long, right? So no one wants to deal with that. But, if you take 2 weeks vacation, they'll probably be like, yeah, whatever. If you take 6 months vacation, they're going to be like, bro, right? But it's unlimited, so it creates this weird reverse psychology. But everything that I've just said has been pretty typical. Do you have to negotiate those perks, or do you apply to jobs with a few of them listed? I negotiated remote at my current job. It wasn't remote. I was like, hey, if I accept this job, I want 3 days remote a week. It's not part of it, but every single job I've had has been remote, and this one's not. I'd really like to have it. And they were like, yeah, after 90 days. And I was like, all right, fine. What sort of stuff does my job involve? Is my title? My title is senior front-end developer, but I don't do that. My job involves me creating. So yesterday I did marketing and design. I also did working with open source full calendar IO. I was modifying that a little bit. I was working with some C# stuff in the database. I was learning about how our stored procedures work. Define that. What job title is that? How far away is my job? It's like 5 minutes that way, 10 minutes that way. Do's and don'ts of negotiating remote. I don't want to work for somebody. Like, I want to work for myself. I want to be responsible for putting food on my table. I want to do all the things. See, where can you find remote jobs in the U.S.? Go to Stack Overflow. What city? I live in Salt Lake City. I want to work. I want to work with people, not for people. Okay, so that's what I say. Technically, you are responsible for putting food on your own table, regardless if you're working for yourself, Darth. If you want to be that guy, I understand, but you know what I mean. Like, the money shouldn't have to pass through 5 other places before it gets to me, right? And then someone gets to decide how much of that money that I get. You think the dev jobs can have a hard time or will always be in demand? Because of the amount of people? Yeah, no, they're always in demand. I don't know. I get it. Like, some people, they just don't have it, right? They just want a job and they want to work and they want to do their thing. But there's me. Like, I want to do everything. I already wear all the hats. I already have a lot of different interests. I like marketing. I like sales. I like code. I like everything. I have big ideas. Like, you know. I should check out Bud's. Favorite restaurant? Oh man, I don't know. I've never heard of Bud's. I know there's like Copper Onion, Copper Kitchen. Other stuff. Anonym 4-7. I would say just go to like Derek Banas, or your problem is that you want to start your own company, but you have health issues, so it's easier to stay at a current job. This is a problem with, it's not your problem, it's a problem with how our healthcare works. But I get it. Definitely makes sense. Do I do anything specific to complement technical skills with marketing and business? I read shitloads of books. I listen. I listen to books on books on books. Like right now, I'm listening to the book called Growth Hacking, or something like that. Let me see what it's called. William, what's up, dude? Welcome. Pay for healthcare then? Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to paying for healthcare. I'm just opposed to paying $1 million to check your heartbeat. Yeah, it's called Hacking Growth. So I'm listening to that right now for marketing. I've also listened to other, I don't know if Sam is still here, but Sam would say, go look at smart passive income stuff, about, Gary Vee. You guys know Gary Vee. He's all about online and self-brand and all that. I think eventually I'd like to make like a book or something so other people can do similar things, right? I don't think you should have to trade all your time for money. The best way to get remote clients is showing your portfolio. I'm not sure how to get remote clients. I'm not sure why you'd want that. Would probably be to have them come to you. In order to do that, you'd need a brand. So I feel like it would be hard to go out and recruit remote clients, but it'd be a lot easier for them to be able to, look for work. What would I be doing with my off work time if I wasn't doing YouTube? I'm usually I'm working on my website. I have a website. I haven't announced it, but the link is down there. But basically, I just want it to be like a resource I want a website where you can have as unbiased reviews as possible of all the different resources to learn to code and their business models, and then how they could apply to other people. Like, not everyone can do Treehouse. Not everyone can do Udemy. Not everyone can do a boot camp. Not everyone can do, some people want to do self-taught, right? But like, how do you know? There's no website that aggregates all this stuff and can explain the pros and cons of each one, right? So that's what I'm working on. One ER visit, yeah. If you call an ambulance in the U.S., it's about $1,200 just to have them take you from A to B. PayPal donations do not pop up on screen. Did you donate on PayPal? Wait, what? All right. Well, press here. Apparently has donated to PayPal, and I would like to say thank you for that. Just curious, why the GG domain? Because GGs are memorable, and I think a lot of people that web dev play games, so they get what GG is. IO was taken, and all the other regular ones were taken. But press here. I'm sorry that it didn't show up, but I thank you for your €2, my friend. That's awesome. I'm not sure if the PayPal didn't show up, but the super chats do. Let's see. Robin says, how do I have all the energy for the hustle? Is it because over time? It's because every now and then shit happens at my work, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't ever want to have to deal with this if I don't have to. And so basically all my hustle comes from like the fact that I can turn my plan B into a plan A, and I never want to have to worry about how I'm going to pay my bills. And whether if I apply to a job, someone says, yeah, sorry, no, and in the meantime, I'm running out of money to live on, right? Like, why should I have to worry about that? And so basically my hustle comes from me being afraid of not being able to live. But, I'd like to be able to see my parents retire when they're older. They don't have anything. They make $10 an hour. They live in a basement. Like, I want to buy them a house. Here's a car. Retire. Enjoy the rest of the life that you have. I'm sorry that life treated you so shitty because of this company. And here you go. And, that's my goal. Is that from past experience? It is. It is indeed. Like, I can't go to my parents. Like, I can't just move home if shit doesn't work out, That doesn't work. If anything, my parents would move in with me. But that's a discussion for a later date. Like, all right, I've said it before, right? When my dad worked for one company for like 23 years, and then it was bought out by a venture capitalist firm, and my dad had been going to the same clients over and over and over for 23 years, just him commuting to the warehouse, talking with the person there, getting to know them, and it was bought out by a venture capitalist company. And the company's like, all right, guys, we're raising our prices on parts 1,000%. And my dad's like, we can't charge them 1,000%. That's stealing. Like, these people need to make money. Anyways, so he had a really difficult time with that, and he started charging them, and he's like, you know what, this is dumb. And so he quit and he made his own business. And then they sued him. And my dad lost his house, his boat, his car. He lost everything. And he had to move in with my aunt, live in their basement. And I moved them out to Utah, and I got them an apartment. And I've just been helping them out. So it sucks. But it is what it is. I gotta go to work here in a minute. Can't join my website. It says error occurred. Not sure. Not sure why it says error occurred. Which website? That's your fear? Yeah. Utah equals, well, that not in all cases. Majority, yeah. About web dev, do you need cybersecurity? No, not really. I don't have it, and I have a job, so that's what I would say to that. Daniel, what's up? Life lessons. Yeah, that was a life lesson. Don't depend on someone else, you know? So you can leave your junkie job. Yep, I know. You got to have that backup plan, right? So eventually when the tides turn, and they will, what are your options? Right? So my dad dedicated his whole life to a company. He worked at one place for 23 years. How do you get a new job after that? He worked his way up the ladder. Aaron, I hope it helps. I feel music is a distraction. What is my normal focus while working to be successful? If it's something that I know how to do, I'll listen to words with music, like whatever. But if I don't know how to do it, it has to be like some lo-fi chill beats or something. Mostly Haskell dev, but interesting to see my resume interview vids. Hey, cool, man. I hope they help. What's the LLC for? New business idea. The LLC is so that it doesn't go to me. It goes to the business, and personal taxes 35% up to 52%. But if you have a business, then you can pay yourself a small salary, and then business expense stuff for lower taxes. So I mean that's what companies are for, right? But in general, I don't think the music is. Oh, also, it's you can't sell stuff, right? So I mean, you could sell stuff as a sole proprietor, but basically, your taxes get messy, and it's not good. And so, if I'm going to monetize stuff, I'd like to do it the proper way. You're getting a computer science degree at evening school as your backup. I mean, a degree is great, but what can you do yourself? Just think about what can you if you couldn't get a job where someone is paying you money, what could you do to get money yourself? You shave your chest hair. What? I don't know. It was really scary to me when the company that I worked for stayed up working for like all night for a deadline, and the next day they just fired us. They didn't fire us. They let us all go. Me, Katie, Taylor, the lead dev, the CTO, everyone. Like all 12 of us just goodbye. Sorry, we don't have money. And I was applying to jobs and more jobs, and I couldn't get a job. And I was like, I've had like 5 job offers at once before, but I can't get a job now. What the hell am I doing? Because my bank account is going down, which means I'm not going to be able to live, and I'm going to be homeless, but I'm not a drug addict. I have a degree. Why can't I get why can't I get a job? Like, I've done everything that life tells you to do, right? Follow the safe route, get the job, do the thing, apply, work on this or that, but I can't get a job and there's nothing I can do about it to get money. And so I was like, you know what? If I'm going to have to depend on other people to give me money, I'm just going to take this into my own hands, because I've done everything that you're supposed to do in life, right? Get the degree, get the safe job, learn a backup skill, right? Do all the things. And it just wasn't working. And so what do? You end up being on the street with a bunch of, drug addicts, or, maybe not all of them are like that, but you're just out there. You're like, well, how did I end up in this situation? And it's like I don't have anywhere to go, right? So like I'm paying my parents' rent and my own rent without a job. Like, I do, you do what society tells you to do, and it doesn't work out. And so what do? Like, nope, no thanks. I'm taking this into my own hands now, and I'm going to figure out a way so where I don't ever have to deal with this again, because it scared the shit out of me, and that was enough. If you can go in the past, you won't be. I won't be now. I will make sure of that. But I almost was, right? Because I did everything that you're supposed to do, and it didn't work. And so when people are like, just go to college and get a degree, I'm so anti. I wouldn't do mechanical engineering. And in fact, I don't even know if my degree helps me get a job, to be honest. Like, because they see it's from Finland, they think that I'm probably not like a U.S. citizen automatically. They're like, oh, we got to give them a visa sponsor, so they don't even acknowledge it. It was really scary. That's what it is, Emily. It's an industry, right? What was the goal with mechanical engineering degree? I didn't have a goal, right? It was just my parents were like, go get the safe job, get the safe degree, blah, 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 right? Do the 9 to 5, get your 2 weeks vacation, you have kids, get married, white picket fence, blah, 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 all that stuff, right? Just do what you're told, do what your parents tell you to do, and that's what I did. And I hated the job. I don't have an interest in mechanics. I know mechanical engineering isn't mechanics, believe me. But I'm just not interested. And so I got my first job as a mechanical engineer, and I ended up making Excel sheets and Word documents all day long, and then telling other people what to do that didn't have a degree. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, you're telling me to tell people that have 12 years experience what to do? What do you think about being a full stack developer or front end? Do both, right? Why not have more skills? Your parents were the same? I know, a lot of parents just push because they think they know what's best for you, but that's a different conversation. But like, I don't know. I just hated the job. I hated it wasn't for me. And it was like, and I was learning proprietary knowledge that the mechanical engineering job that I had would use programs and stuff that were built all in-house. And so what do you put on your resume if you want to get a mechanical engineering job? You're like, hey, I used all these programs here, and I spent a lot of time and learned all these things at this job, but this was all just for this job, so I can basically do nothing for you. It was just bad. And then on top of that, I was like, if I ever get let go from this job and I learn all this proprietary stuff, I have nothing that I can transfer anywhere. I'd be like starting over as a fresh college grad, because none of this stuff transfers. Whereas coding, your skills transfer anywhere, no matter the country. And so it was just like a year and a half after I left that job, 10% of the entire company got let go, and my job was on that list, was on the chopping block. And so I would have been absolutely screwed. And so I'm just glad that I learned to code before that happened, because otherwise I would be homeless right now, for real. But having parents that don't give you guidance, right? My parents didn't really give me guidance. They were kind of hands off. They didn't care what I did. I kind of made it my own, but they were just like, hey, you should probably pick that engineering. That's probably good. It was crazy. So even now, I probably can't get a mechanical engineering job. I lucked out. Well, I mean, I don't know if I lucked out because I saw it coming. Realistically, how long it took you to get a code to code? Wait, what? To code to get a decent job? 3 months. Internet IT bachelor, good? Nah, it's not for coding. My stories are relatable. I mean, I get it, right? And so that's why I make this, because if I can do this, there has to be someone else out there that's thinking the same. And other people are like, can't you just be happy with what you have? Like, I'm happy, but I'm not content. I don't want to be complacent. I need to be moving. Been on a pay cut. Yeah, they had pay cuts, right? Everyone had to take a pay cut because the company couldn't meet some demand they promised the parent company. And so then no one got, like, IT bachelor isn't good. Your back is, yeah, dude. Back is against the wall. You can't do anything. You can't go anywhere. You can't, you're just stuck. And so, you're a hostage to the place that you work, and that scares, no one should have to live like that. It's terrible. Do I recommend starting with coding phase courses? I keep asking him to give me access to his courses so I can make videos on his courses, but he's like, we'll upgrade you. But he hasn't upgraded me yet. I should message him. Normally Joe hops in streams, but I haven't seen him lately. I don't know what he's doing. What would be my key to learn this to get started? It's not going to be code related. I would say learn how to read some books about self-development, and then you might think they're cheesy or whatever, but learning to learn is the more valuable skill. Does my company have entry-level jobs? No. Like to see me do Joe's courses? Yeah, we can do Joe's. If he's got to give me access. Read the Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. Yeah, I've already read that. I've already read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I read a lot of stuff about Stoics. Stoicism is how I live. If you're self-taught, what's the best way for you to get a job? The same way that anyone with a degree gets a job, dude. Just have a project portfolio, a bunch of cool stuff, and then, yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't put self-taught on your resume. Just put your projects. Put links to cool shit that you've built that they can see. That doesn't take them a whole lot to figure out that you know what you're doing, right? So make the code easily accessible. Make the website that it's hosted on, which it should be hosted, accessible. All right, I'm gonna start shouting out some people for hanging out, and then I'm gonna head out, start the day. We've been here for 2 hours, so. How do I network? I do YouTube, LinkedIn. Have a degree, been looking for a job. So we got Kobting, what's up? Emily, thanks for hanging out. Arthur, Anonym, thanks for hanging out. Artificial, Brian, thanks for hanging out. Eladio, Bence, thanks for hanging out. Shiver, Harshit. We got Joe, Squirrel, Katie, Mark. We got Sam, Merhex. Hee hee ha ha. We got Canonage. Let's see. Who else? Troy. We got Brian Pergert. Sorry if I said that wrong. Have a super productive day. I gotta make 2 more videos and another Python stream. Python. Daniel, what's up? George, appreciate you. Good to hang, Katie. Didn't know that you were still here. Hello. Anyone else want to be shout out? You're at a job where you use Django. Been there 4 months. Should you leave to get a job using JS? Why not just stay there and learn JS and stuff? Also, yo, Most, what's up? Royal, what's up? Eric Shum, what's up? Akib Star, what's up? Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate your time. And, if you want to represent the community and our goal, here you go, right? You have to do the shameless plug at the end. JB, thanks, bro. Shameless shout out. All right, dudes, I have to go get started on my day. I hope you guys have a great productive day. Don't fall into that trap of procrastinating, okay? Get it done. Do the shit that you need to do. And I'll see you guys in the next video.